Good morning, grade 6. This is Teacher Herbert. Once again, your DJ signing on. Alright, so class, gumawa ako ng recorded video kasi may importante lang akong inaasikaso ng yung internet provider ko. So, 5 months na kasi, no? Na nag-apply ako sa Converge, hindi pa ako kinakabitan, no? So, pumunta ako ng office ng Friday, no, to update my application. And hopefully, this Monday, no? Ngayong araw na to ay makabitan na ako ng Converge, no? In-schedule ako for installation ngayong araw. Okay? So, yun yung aabangan ko. Okay. So, class, magkakaroon tayo ng review lesson. And then after this, magbibigay ako ng worksheet. So, this is about percentage, no? Last week's topic natin. Alright? So, let's get it on. Ayan. So, percentage or percent means per 100. So, may be expressed as fraction whose denominator is always 100. Okay, so, pwede ma-convert yung ating percent into fraction whose denominator is also 100 and also can be converted into decimal in a hundredths value. Okay, so again, pwede natin ma-convert yung percent to fraction and to decimal. So, we're using percent symbol in writing the percent. Alright? So, let's have some examples in converting our percent to fraction and to decimal. Ayan, so, I have here an example. Convert the following into percent, fraction, or decimal. Okay, the first example is 13%. So, based on the definition of percent, in fraction, it has always a denominator of 100. Alright? So, it's 13 over 100. Alright? And in converting into decimal, so, sulat natin dito, 13%. So, pag nag-convert tayo, class, from percent decimal, so, hanapin natin ang decimal point. So, dito yan, because it is a whole number after the ones place. Right? Okay? So, yan. Let's move the decimal place twice to the left. Okay? So, move natin. 1, 2. So, yun na yung bago nating decimal point. Okay? So, if we're going to rewrite the decimal, it's 0. Lagyan natin ng 0.13. Okay? So, the answer is 0.13 or 13 hundredths. Alright? So, yung class. Then, let's move to the next example, which is 86%. So, again, in fraction, it has a denominator of 100. So, it's 86 over 100. Alright. So, in decimal, so 86. Okay? Percent. So, yung decimal point natin dito, after the ones place. Okay? So, move twice to the left. So, pag percent to decimal, move the decimal point twice to the left. So, 1, 2. Ayun na. Yung bago natin decimal. So, if we're going to rewrite the decimal, lagyan natin ng 0.86. Okay? So, hindi naman nagbabago yung value ng class because 0 lang naman yung dinagdag natin sa unahan niya. Alright? So, it's 86 hundredths or 0.86. Ayan. Alright. So, how about those fractions, class, that we're going to convert into percent, but the denominator is not 100? No? Like in our example, 2 over 8. So, hindi 100 yung denominator niya. So, paano natin itong mako-convert into percent? So, first is to convert that fraction in decimal by using the long method. Or, I mean the division method. No? So, let's divide 2 divided by 8. No? Denominator, numerator by the denominator. So, it's 2 divided by 8. Okay, so 2 divided by 8 cannot be, dagdagan natin ng 0, but lalagyan natin ng decimal point. Okay? So, 0, ayan na. So, it's 20 divided by 8. So how many 20 are there? How many 8 are there in 20? So it's 8, 16, 24. Alright, so it's only 2. Okay? So don't forget to copy the decimal point, no? Sa taas. Ayan. So 2 times 8 is 16. 20 minus 4, 16 is 4. So meron pa tayong remainder. Just add another 0. Then bring down that 0. And 40 divided by 8 is we have 5. 5 times 8 is we have 40. Then subtract 40 minus 40 is 0. So the answer is 0.25. Or lagyan natin ng 0, 0.25 or 25 hundredths. Now, class, next thing is to convert that into percent. So, paano natin i-convert yung 0.25 into percent? So, pag ganyan naman, decimal to percent, we will going to move the decimal point to the right. Okay, to the right twice. Okay? So, 1, 2, ayan. So, it's 25, then lagyan natin ng percent sign. It's 25%. Again, class, pagka decimal to percent, we're going to move the decimal point twice to the right. To the right naman tayo. Okay? Next, ito naman, erase lang natin. No, para may sulatan tayo, ano? It's 0.96 or 96 hundredths. Okay? So, yun nga. Decimal to percent. Muna tayo. Move the decimal point twice to the right. So, doon na. Then, lagyan natin ng percent sign. So, it's 96%. Okay? So, 96%. Ayan. Then, percent to fraction tayo. All percent as a denominator of 100. So, 96 over 100. Okay? So, next is yung 2.19 or 2 and 19 hundredths. So, first, convert mo natin sa percent. So, move the decimal point twice to the right. 1, 2, ayun na. So, it's 219. Lagyan natin ng percent sign. 219%. The next, percent to fraction. So, it's always decimal of, the denominator of 100. So, it's 219, 219 over 100. Ayan, plus. So, tingnan ko lang yung oras. So, it's already 8 minutes, no? So, kasi hindi naman naka-premium yung aking Bandicam. So, every 10 minutes nakakat yun. Okay? So, class, that's all about percentage. Converting into percent, to fraction, and to decimal. Okay? So, gawin nyo to sa malinis na papel, no? Intermediate, bond paper, or notebook, or any clean paper. And then, send nyo via Facebook Messenger. So, wag muna sa silid-aralan. Medyo nagkakaproblema ako kasi mahina ang internet namin. Okay, so, sa Facebook Messenger na lang. At doon naman po sa mga hindi nakakapagpasa pa din ng mga seatwork and homework, so please, no, kumpletuhin ninyo yung mga seatwork and homework niyo sa silid-aralan. And pag nagkakaroon ng problema sa silid-aralan, send nyo na lang sa akin via Facebook Messenger. So, nakikita ko naman kaagad dyan. Okay? So, class, no, magpakita lang ng effort sa paggawa ng mga homework and seatwork. Okay? So, we'll continue this tomorrow. So, pag-uusapan natin yung base, rate, and percentage. Okay? And may mga worded problems tayo bukas. Alright? So, class, again, this is Teacher Herbert, your DJ, signing off. And merong background music na matinig. Yan. Halina't magmat na tayo. Okay, class. Goodbye.